behind the scenes got the
The goal of this film was to show what we are capable of. And now you see how we captured all the footage. We had 3 days to film it all. Will we make it on time? Will we be able to stick to the plan? Let's check it out. This here is the morning of our first shooting day. The goal of the first day was, first, to capture all the rolling parts, and second, all talking to camera parts. Because these two are the most essential parts. Here we see Pascal setting up his camera. In the background we see Adi and Domi. These guys are from Carbros Fiber. Pascal is what's called a DP, and this is his entire world, his red cinema camera. DP means director of photography. He is responsible to translate the director's vision into pictures. We happily started with some rolling shots. Ah, the good stuff. After we got everything, we captured some drive-bys, meaning Pascal walks by the moving car. In the background there's me organizing some things, and this is the result. That was the morning done. Will the afternoon be as smooth as well? Let's see. We started with capturing some audio of the car. The big one is placed near the exhaust, and above the engine I tried to capture some turbo noises with the small lavalier mic, which didn't work out, but at least the big one worked. Afterwards, we captured some pieces to camera in the car. I was pretty nervous because Pascal and I were allowed to drive the car by ourselves.
We're making movies.
And I had some trouble in getting it into reverse, but it turned out to be an open front trunk.
What a thing! Ah, ja, genau. And this isn't my car, by the way. Oh, this is my first supercar, to be honest.
And at this moment the mic cut out. But we had everything we needed. Afterwards we went to 2 other locations to do some talking parts. Here we see the arrival at the first one. Pascal is placing the car the way he needs it to be. And that's how it turned out.
Ich fange einfach an reden und dann schwenkst du hier. Du siehst es dann. But still, all this is only for the rich motherfucker owning the thing. What value does it really provide to the rest of us? Mehr mit der Hand, hä? But still, all this only for the rich motherfucker owning the thing. What value does it really provide to the rest of us? The rest of us? The rest of us? Das war ein bisschen cheesy. To the rest of us? Das war ein bisschen zu fast. Hä? To the rest of us? Das war ein bisschen billig, oder was? So, es ist mir peinlich jetzt machen. 3, 2, 1. To the rest of us? Also komm jetzt noch einmal. To the rest of us? Okay, ja komm, eine von denen ist. Sorry, sogar Motherfucker sagen wir. Ich bin schon beim Bastard, die haben immer mir überlegt, soll ich das sagen oder nicht? Ja,
the guy we just heard was Adi from Carbros Fiber, the owner of the car. And after his blessing, we had some time to capture some more beauty shots. And this car really is just a beauty.
You know what?
The second and last location of the day, we stood around pretty dumbstruck because since our last scouting day, there were some changes made to the location. And Pascal was not happy about it. We had to try some options until we found something that worked. Tilting the camera combined with the speed up clouds could be a worthy end to this film. And that's what we did.
And what we love together. Hörst mich so? Because in the end, what makes life really worth living? That we can come together and share fun, joy, and what we love together. In the end, what makes life really worth living? That we can come together. Noch ein bisschen mehr weight, oder? Dürfen wir noch probieren? Together. That we can come... Oh, fuck. Together. Together. Ja, ist gut. Okay, danke. Also jetzt lassen wir den laufen, oder?
At the very end, we tried out some ideas with this mobile toilet because it is such a massive contrast to the expensive car. We ended up making a teaser for the film.
Welcome back to abgfahrä. The first 2 seasons were just a warm-up for what you are about to see, and I can't wait for you to watch it.
With this ended our first shooting day. A couple of weeks later we met up for a second one, and it started with the exciting FPV drone from Sebastian. FPV, or first person view drone, is a drone which is able to fly quicker and more agile than normal drones. Following guidelines like employing at least 1 spotter, checking no-fly zones and respecting other people's privacy, the first goal was to fly underneath this bridge. Will Sebastian be able to do it? Let's watch.
If and I draw my drillers, principal flow is the skinners. Top of the league, man, are winners, still go to church with my sinners. Them man are trash, they are binners, take a man out with the spinners. Dirty on grime, I'm a grimmers, razor so sharp, I'm a trimmers. I love the thing in the let off, snap crackle pop like it's Kellogg's. Night in the kitchen, no gel off. I will not stop till I'm well off, I will not stop till I'm well off. I will not stop till I'm 10 up, snack on the chicks till her back, you look red out. Man are right out in the field getting bread out, man are right out in the field getting bread out.
The challenge, according to Sebastian, was a lot of turbulent air behind the car, but the drone could keep up with the car no problem. Luckily, this horse didn't have too much problems with the drone either, and with these pictures we headed towards a more hilly location for some most stunning shots. With this, we went to the third and last location for the drone. Here we see from left to right Paddy, who filmed all this behind the scenes content. In the back there is Adi and Pascal. And all the way in the left corner we almost caught the McLaren. We could have hit that with some more practice. This is Pascal doing the hero shots which we needed for the end of the film. And with some flights around the forest, we started the afternoon with the traffic center in Tuken. Just 2 days earlier I got the permission. We were allowed a whole afternoon in this private piece of asphalt, which we needed to capture some shots of the car out of control, because that isn't allowed on Swiss roads. The last challenge of this day, we had to do the very first piece to camera, which we tried out a week earlier.
Ja, hallo, wie geht es?
And because we're allowed to do this on this private traffic center, the excitement was immense to find out whether it would work out the way we intended it or not. Firstly, this car is a stark reminder for me of the ever-growing differences in this world.
Wow, nein.
Ziemlich schnell, ja. Ziemlich ein bisschen schnell gewesen in der Kurve.
Wirklich, ja.
Egal, wir probieren jetzt. Jetzt probieren wir es noch, da gibt einen guten Take. Aggressiv. Du kannst das best geben.
Alright, good.
Well, firstly, there's a thing which drives us, most of all, apart.
Nice, what you doing here? Look, it's not geil.
With that ended the second shooting day, and the third day started with a 4-hour studio session. This is Domi. He's responsible for the social media stuff of Carbros Fiber. And the first 2 hours we used for some stand-up beauty shots of the car. Afterwards, we did something that we wanted to do for a long time as well. Some very special shots with this very special lens and this machine, which slides around the camera and the lens. It looks very complicated, and it is. But Pascal, with his laser focus, banged it out of the park. And the result speaks for itself. After this morning, the afternoon started intense as well, with Hugo. Hugo is a boxer, and I think we will hear a lot from him in the future. We may film him in this barn. Why the barn? We considered some other places, but ultimately decided that the visuals of the barn would work better. And why Hugo as a boxer? Because with the boxer we wanted to symbolize the class conflict. I was very happy that Hugo even showed up, because we planned to shoot for 4 hours, but in the end we only had 1 because of some changes of the work schedule. In the evening we were allowed to visit Andreas. Straight away he invited us for dinner. Outstanding hospitality. Afterwards he treated us to a private fire show. We needed fire as another strong emotional element. And with these pictures, we ended the 3 shooting days. Thank you very much to everyone who took part. I'm very proud of what we produced. And thank you to abgfahrä for the music. You can check out the main film again if you want to. And don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to allow us to maybe do this again some other day.
Nein, das ist nicht. Das ist nichts, ja. Das ist zu billig.